Hey, how's everyone doing today? One of my favorite films of all time is The Endless Summer. It's an old 1960s surf film, one of the originals, done by Bruce Brown. So I've decided to work up the theme for The Endless Summer on my trusty tenor ukulele. I'm going to go ahead and play through the parts for you, and then I'll show you how to play them individually. As usual, I'll put the tab on our Facebook page afterwards and put the link in the description. So here's the parts, starting off with the intro. Everything from that point forward is pretty much a repeat. So I'm going to go ahead and break down the parts individually now. On the intro, I'm using two strings at the same time, both the second and the third string, starting on the 7th fret. You can use one finger or two fingers to cover those depending on your comfort level. I usually use just one finger. So what I'm going to do is slide into the 7th fret, and then on the 5th and 6th fret, I play one stroke. So, and then it's the 3rd and the 4th fret to the 2s. Back to the 3rd and the 4th, slides to 5 and 6, and then does the same as the beginning again. 7 to the 5 and the 6. I'm going to play that part slow. The next part is the melody. This starts at 24 seconds into the song. It starts on the 5th fret on the 1st string, and then it's going to do the 5th fret on the 2nd string. Goes to the 7th fret, 8, 7, 9, 5, and then a hammer on from 7 to 9, and then back to 7. And then it's going to repeat that phrase. Once again, a hammer on from 7 to 9, and then 7. And then it's going to end the phrase by sliding from 5 to 7, hitting the 5, 8, and then a hammer on pull off from 7 to 8, back to 7, and then 5. Here's that part really slow. Melody 1. Same phrase. End phrase. The next part occurs at 1 minute and 9 seconds into the song. It's a melodica solo on the recording, but I've developed it here for the ukulele. It starts on the 5th fret on the 1st string, once again a little bit slower, the melodica melody at 1 minute and 9 seconds. melody 2 is very similar to melody 1. The only thing different is it modulates or changes keys towards the end. It's going to repeat the same phrase as melody 1 and then change it up towards the end. Repeat the phrase again. And here's the modulation. 3rd fret on the 2nd string to the 5th fret, 7th fret, slide from 5 to 7 back to 5. I'm going to repeat just the modulated part at the end of melody 2. The melody in part 3, which happens at 1 minute and 48 seconds into the song, is just part of melody 1. So I'm not going to explain it any further, just because all you have to do is look back at the video and redo melody 1. The rest of the song is repeating. At 2 minutes and 3 seconds, it repeats the melodica melody, and then melody 1's repeated, and then they repeat the intro as they fade the song out. The only other part of the song I have is the rhythm part. So if you have 2 ukuleles, one person can play the rhythm, one person can play the lead or the melody. So the rhythm chords for most of the song is simply just a D chord and a C chord. The thing is repeated 19 times in the beginning, and then under the melodica solo it changes a little bit, and then there's the modulation at the end of melody 2. So the most of the song is just the D to the C. The strum pattern is down, down, up, up, down, up. So it's D, C, D, C. When we play the melodica solo, it starts with the G chord, and it's the same strum pattern. So it's G, A, D, B minor, G, A, D, E. It then repeats the D to C part several times. The only other part is the part C, which is the end of melody 2, where it modulates. And this is a G chord and an F chord. It only does that twice, and then it repeats several times. So that's about it for the video. Check out the tab on facebook.com/SmithWhitleyMusic, and I'll post it up there shortly. Thank you so much for listening. Check us out. Have a good day.